The one like the Son of Man that was brought before the Ancient of Days in Daniel 7 is not Jesus. And here's why. First, we have to remember that Daniel is having a dream. So everything that he's seeing in that dream is a representation of a nation. The four beasts that Daniel observed coming out of the ocean, Daniel explained later in that same chapter that it represented four different nations. So when it comes to the one like the Son of a Man who was brought before the Lord, Daniel tells you that it meant the sovereignty and authority to rule over the nations were given to the Sanhedrin. It has absolutely nothing to do with being given authority to forgive sin. It is talking directly about dominion over other lands. But before the Jewish people can rule again, they will suffer the oppression of those four nations. And these are the very same nations in Daniel 2 where he talks about the statue made of gold, silver, bronze, and iron when prophesying that dream for Nebuchadnezzar. Babylon, Persia, Greece, and the Seleucid rule under the title Antiochus. Some attribute it to Rome, but Daniel was completed during the 2nd century BC. So this is how Daniel is able to prophesy so far ahead and know about Cyrus, Alexander, and Antiochus. But it's definitely not about Rome. Revelation deals with Rome in the New Testament. So again, the man that you saw brought before God represented the dominion over the other nations being handed to Israel. There are no prophecies about Jesus or Rome in the Septuagint. So again, Romans are not written in prophecy until the New Testament, because the point is to write about the destruction of the nations who are currently oppressing the author. Sadly though, none of these prophecies ever came to pass, because Israel is still in exile and still awaiting a liberator directly from the line of David. Christians just lost hope in a physical Messiah and used Jesus as a spiritual one. They even went so far to fabricate his genealogy. I mean, they literally wrote up a genealogy from Joseph's line, but he's not supposed to have a human father. The problem was that no one was going to accept this human sacrifice story unless they could take the actual prophecies in Isaiah and Daniel out of context, then use the Levite sacrifice system metaphorically, and boom, the four gospels. And they don't care about the time period or if the prophet is directly interpreting the vision when explaining this to a Christian. They would still make it about Jesus. But no matter how many times I explain this, someone will still find a way to make a ridiculous argument against it, man. Chill out, bro.